I'm pleased to be joined by 2024 Ohio State quarterback commit Prentice Air Nolan. Air, how you doing, money?
I'm doing good, man. How about yourself?
I'm good, bro. I'm excited to talk with you because, well, the headline is you committed to Ohio State. So I want to know, why did you decide to flip the switch in April and commit to Ohio State?
Ohio State, Ohio State was the best choice for me. On and off the field, developed me as a young man. Uh, I just felt like Ohio State was the best fit out of the other seven choices I had. Ohio State not only fit me on and off the field, but it fit me from an offensive standpoint. It fit me from meeting the coaches, a relationship standpoint. My family felt very comfortable with them. It felt very comfortable with me. So why not Ohio State?
Hey, well, I mean, you could pick worse places, that's for sure. But you also mentioned there were other places you had to pick from. So who was
Right.
nipping at your heels before you decided to go to Ohio State with that commitment?
Miami, Alabama, A&M, and Arkansas.
Wow. And you were entertaining one more than the other?
It was between Bama and Ohio State.
Okay. And Ohio State separated themselves in what way to you and then in what way to your parents?
Like I said, them being comfortable first off, and then just talking with the head coach, Coach Rondé. He really topped it off with a great 2 days when I visited Ohio State. So talking to Ryan Day, he just sounded like he wanted to develop me more. He sounded like he had more, opportunities and chances with getting me to the next level, which is the NFL.
So since then, you've probably seen how Ohio State fans get down. They get behind theirs, but they
Right.
also seem to be just a little uptight about this rumor about you perhaps, I don't know, decommitting. Just get to you?
Man, that's a no go, man. Me and my guy, me and my guy, Coach Dennis, Coach Hartline, Coach Ron. They know I'm locked in. They know all the commits that we have right now are locked in. So if you're a Buckeye, you're always a Buckeye. There's no decommitting and flipping if you're truly a Buckeye.
Well, I mean, hey, look, first, thank you for squashing it. Second, they've been burned 2024 once already, right? In addition to, it's kind of becoming a quarterback university in a way that they haven't seen in the last, well, basically since Dwayne Haskins, right? So we're talking about the last 5 years that Ohio State has been very good at developing quarterbacks. And then I look at you at Langston Hughes, and you throw for 4,000, you're putting up 55 TDs, you got 4 INTs. When did you first get wind that Ohio State was interested in you as a possible quarterback commit?
I would say during the season, around October. Around October, they started getting serious about me and started recruiting me very heavy. And I just saw how very consistent I was and very efficient I was throughout, those 15 games. And, not only that, but we also had a tough schedule. So a lot of people had a lot of eyes on not only me, but the entire team. But Ohio State, around October, I would say they started to put the hands on me.
I mean, 792 points, right? You up there with that Georgia State record. It's really difficult not to see what you're doing. But I'm also looking at that offense, and it feels like from your highlight tape, which is like 17 minutes long, dog. Like you got 17-minute highlight tape. You cut that in 3 parts side, okay? But y'all slinging it, right? But that's not what the offense is. Describe to me what offense you're running in Langston Hughes.
We have a balanced offense. So, we're going to pick the defense and let them make a choice for us. So if they want to go one high, we're going to throw the ball all night. If they want to go too high, we're going to run the ball. So, we have a great offensive scheme, but on any given night, we could throw bombs all night, and on any given night, we can run the ball down your throat.
So you also got a homie that's playing tight end at Ohio State that you played with at Langston Hughes, right?
Correct.
Okay. Tell me about your kinship with, remind me his name.
Jelani Tank Thurman.
Thank you. See, I know about his mama. I know, but apparently his daddy could ball too. So What is that relationship you have with Jelani?
It's very tight, man. Me and him always joke around and tell jokes about each other or whatnot. Me and him hang out a lot outside of football. So, me and his chemistry not only is tight on the field, but also off the field. But me and him, we bond like no other.
So he had a hand in getting you to commit to go to Columbus, yeah?
Yeah, he had a hand.
Okay,
Yep.
all right.
Yeah.
So you already got that kinship. And one of the things that I like to really harp on, especially here of late, is if dudes have been playing with each other in high school, get them to play with each other in college, get them to play with each other in the NFL. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, right? Right now, Kyle McCord is trying to win the job after having won the job in high school, throwing to Marvin Harrison Jr. So my question for you is, how important is it for you to have a kinship with somebody that was catching passes from you in high school, in college?
Everybody doesn't have the same colleges they go to or high school they go to, but when it happens, you guys make the same choice. It's like a dream come true. Really, you guys know what to do and what not to do together. So not only on the field but also off the field. So it works hand in hand. It makes you very comfortable with your receiver, makes you very comfortable with the play calling, and then you got a buddy of you or whatnot right beside you. So if anything's go wrong, you could just chop it over him and talk to them about it.
That's what's up. So on top of that, you setting these records and you running this offense in Langston Hughes, being left-handed. And the thing about that really gets under my skin is people say left-handed like it's some sort of a defect. Like it's something wrong with a quarterback just left-handed. I'd be looking at all these other quarterbacks be out here wilding that are left-handed. Yeah. So does that ever get to you? Does somebody ever say, yeah, but he left-handed?
It's something I have to deal with my whole life. So of course it doesn't get to me. Of course I'm used to it. But I think, like you said, just because you're left-handed doesn't make you different. The ball may look different coming out your hands, may look more prettier or whatnot. But it's nothing different. We can do anything right-handed. A right-handed could do it, not better.
So the real reason I think many coaches get behind is they got to flip the offensive line around, right? Your left tackle becomes your right tackle because you're trying to protect your blind side. How has that, or has it been an issue for your offensive line at Langston Hughes?
Oh, no, not an issue at all. I had an offensive lineman that went to Georgia, and I got an offensive lineman right now that's committed to Alabama. So, my offensive lineman has been, versatile throughout all my, my ninth grade year to my junior year. So I think no issue there. My offensive line, I've been blessed enough to get those big 6'7", 6'6" kids and, having them block for me and my running back. So thank God.
About to say, man, y'all be large and in charge. And now you mentioned you had offensive line at Georgia, right? Offensive lineman's at Georgia. He's going to be joined there by a dude that just moved in to Georgia, going to play at Buford, dude by the name of Dylan Raiola, who was once committed to Ohio State, now committed to Georgia, right? And a dude that you might get to see in a state championship playoff type of atmosphere. Is that something you would be looking forward to?
Oh, man, I would love to play one guy, Dylan. In the championship, playoff game, regular season game. It doesn't matter. In my backyard, it doesn't matter. But yeah, me and him bond very well. I got a chance to meet with him and talk with him and chop it up with him and get to know about him more at the Elite 11 in LA. And just knowing how competitive he is, he stand behind his business. He stand 10 toes about being a number one recruit or the number one player in the country. So it's a lot of respect for him there. And I think Dylan is just much as a competitor just as me, so we would love to make that happen.
Now that's what's up, and I really enjoyed hearing about how y'all were getting along at Elite 11, which was the camp for the top prospects in the 2024 class. I would be remiss if I did not ask you to tell folks the story about why you go by Air and who gave you that name.
Why I go by Air is because I got a strong arm. I can throw the ball now. Why I go by Air is because of my dad. My dad was named Air in high school. They used to call him Air Jordan because he used to wear the little calf sleeves like Michael Jordan, had the bald head, wore number 23, and had the Jordans on. So they used to call him Air Jordan, and that was his nickname. And he used to tell him, just call me Air instead, so he won't be copied as Michael Jordan. But that was his nickname in high school. And then when I was getting born or whatnot, he had actually put it on our birth certificate and named me Air. So, my name ended up being Princess Air Nolan, which is his name is Princess Nolan. Mine just has the nickname. Well, not the nickname. That's my middle name, which is.
I was about to say that's your legal. So it's not a nickname. That's your name.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You know what is in my look? I thought it was an air quotes, but it's not. Right? It's just your middle name, and not for nothing. But I know a couple of apprentices that could play too. Like, ain't nothing to sneeze at neither. I know it's a little bit of a nerd name, and I get that. Right. But hey. I know some apprentices that could ball. Last one for you on the way out here. What do you expect from your senior season, knowing that you committed to Ohio State and knowing that, frankly, other programs are going to know that you committed to Ohio State?
Right. At this point, the standard is the standard. That's what we've been preaching coming into the season with summer workouts and with, spring ball ending about a month ago. So, the standard is the standard. And, not only me, but everybody has to live up to it. Not only me, my offensive line, my running back, my defense, my receivers, my coaches. everybody has to live up to the standard and be on their A game because, coming off a 15-0 season, everybody's gonna want to hunt us. Like we are the hunted now. Used to be the hunters, so now it's about keeping everybody else off our shoulders and taking it game by game, going 1-0.
Yeah, man, it's one thing to storm the castle, but now can you defend it? And you know what? I'm excited to see what you got in store for 2023. It feels like your year, Air Nolan. Hey, that's what's up. Air Nolan, thank you so much for joining us here on the #1 college football show. I hope to talk to you soon, bro. Thank you for watching the #1 college football show. Please remember to subscribe to the channel and like this video so that you don't miss any of the best college football coverage in America.